She wanted to be seen. She wanted to be loved. But when the internet looked back at her, it didn't blink. In the city of Enugu, one teenager's search for connection became a doorway to something darker than she could ever imagine. Her name was Amanda, and this is how the internet fell in love with her before it destroyed her. Enugu City glowed beneath the early evening sun. That kind of orange light that made even the dusty roads shimmer like something sacred. The air smelled like roasted corn, fried plantain, and exhaust fumes, a mix that somehow defined the city's heartbeat. Yellow buses groaned up the slopes of Zik Avenue, conductors shouting destinations in voices roughened by years of smoke and hustle. Amid all that chaos, Amanda moved like a spark of lights. 17, slim, beautiful, always with a phone in her hand. Her reflection often caught in shop windows, and she would pause just a second to fix her hair before moving again. Her classmates said she walked like music had been written into her steps. In school, she was always the first to start a TikTok challenge, the one who knew every trending dance. Even teachers smiled when she passed. Her laughter had a way of softening people, but lately, her laughter had changed. It wasn't from the heart anymore. It came from the screen. Her mother, Miss Chichi, noticed, a single mother, strong and soft-spoken, who sold clothes at Ogbete Market. She would return home tired each day to find Amanda sitting on the couch, eyes buried in her phone, thumbs moving faster than thoughts. Amanda, she would call, untying her wrapper. Come and tell me how school was today. Fine, mommy. Amanda would reply without looking up. You have been on that phone since morning. Don't you rest? Mommy, I am chatting with my classmates now. We are planning a school project. Miss Chichi would sigh, muttering, project that never ends. But deep down, she wasn't angry. She was afraid. The world her daughter lived in was one she didn't understand. Likes, followers, DMs. These wearing things a mother from her generation knew how to fight. So she prayed instead. Every night, after folding her market apron, she would whisper, God, protect my child from what my eyes cannot see. Amanda's world was different. The internet was her mirror, her stage, her heartbeat. She had 1,000 followers, not many by influencer stands, but enough to make her feel seen. She posted everything: her breakfasts, her school uniform selfies, her short dance clips. Each like was like a small hug. At school, she and Suma, her best friend, shared the same desk. Suma was the opposite: loud, funny, practical, the kind of girl who didn't care much about phones. Amanda sober teased one afternoon, you will soon marry that your phone. The way you smiled at it, eh? I wonder if it talks sweet nonsense to you. Amanda giggled. At least my phone listens, Jerry. Now you they live inside Instagram. They laughed together. But beneath Amanda's smile was something deeper. That hunger to be known, to be loved, to be seen beyond the borders of Enugu's dusty streets. That night, after her mother slept, Amanda lay in bed, scrolling through her comments. Among the usual emojis and "you are fine Jerry" messages, one caught her eye. The user real_Ken01. The comments: "Your smile is dangerous. You just brighten my nights." Amanda's lips curved. She clicked his profile. His pictures showed a tall, handsome man, light-skinned, dressed well, standing beside a car in one photo, a library in another. His bio read: "Computer Science, Nsukka. Dream big or die trying." He looked real. He looked safe. She clicked follow back. Moments later, a DM popped up. "Ken, did I just meet the prettiest girl in Enugu?" "Amanda, you flatter too much." "Ken, no. I just say what I see." "Amanda, you don't even know me." "Ken, then maybe I should." Amanda smiled. Her heart thumped softly. The conversation flowed like water, smooth and easy. Ken was charming, intelligent, funny. He asked about her school, her dreams, her favorite music. He didn't rush. He knew what to say. Before she realized it, the night had deepened. The crickets sang outside, and the city lights dimmed under a quiet sky. Her phone buzzed again. "Ken, you know what I like about you?" "Amanda, what?" "Ken, you don't even know how special you are." She bit her lip, grinning. Something about those words, "special you are," felt like a key unlocking a lonely place inside her. She turned off her data, hugged her pillow, and whispered into the dark, "Good night, Ken." That was the night Amanda began to drift softly, unknowingly, into a world that would soon consume her. Time grew longer. She laughed at school, but it wasn't with Summer anymore. It was with Ken, through texts and emojis. Morning sunlight filtered through the thin curtains of Amanda's room, painting faint stripes across her face. Her alarm had been ringing for 5 minutes, but she didn't hear it. Her phone had already woken her up. "Ken, good morning, my sunshine. Dreamt of you." Amanda smiled before she even stretched. She typed back, "Ah, me too. You are too sweet, I beg." It became their ritual. Morning texts, midday jokes, night voice notes. She started sleeping with her phone beside her pillow, the way children cling to teddy bears. Even in class, she would sneak glances, grinning at the screen while pretending to take notes. Soma noticed first. "Amanda," she said during break, "you dey behave somehow these days oh. Always smiling like you win scholarship." Amanda laughed. "Leave me, Jare. You won't understand. Try me." Amanda hesitated. "Fine. I met someone." Soma's brow lifted. "Online, Abi?" Amanda nodded shyly. Soma sighed. "Amanda, you sure say you know who you dey talk to? You no even sabi whether na small boy for cyber cafe." "No now, he is real. He sent voice notes. His voice sweet die." Soma rolled her eyes. "Na voice go feed you." They both laughed, but inside Soma wasn't laughing. She had seen things, stories of girls deceived by men who existed only behind screens. But Amanda wasn't listening anymore. Her nights now belonged to Ken. He told her stories about himself, how he was studying computer science at UNN, how he was building an app that would change the world, how he had lost his dad when he was young, just like her. That last part drew her closer. Shared pain. He asked about her dreams, and when she said she wanted to be a model or a YouTuber, he said, "You would be perfect. You already have the face, the confidence, and the glow." No one had ever called her perfect before. It sounded like music. Weeks passed. Her schoolwork began to slip. Miss Chichi noticed Amanda's late nights and constant giggles over the phone. "Amanda," she said one evening while frying plantain, "who is keeping you awake till 1 a.m. every night?" "It is nothing, mommy. Just chatting with friends." "Friends or boyfriend?" "Mommy." Amanda laughed too quickly. "You worry too much." But Mrs. Chichi's mother's heart wasn't fooled. She placed the spatula down gently and said, "My daughter, listen. Be careful. Not everyone who says I love you means you well. Some people love to destroy." Amanda looked away. "You always think bad of people." "I have seen more than you," Miss Chichi said softly, "and I know fire when I smell smoke." That night, Amanda lay awake, replaying her mother's words and Ken's voice note that said, "I would never hurt you, my moonlight." She chose to believe Ken. Ken's messages became the rhythm of her life. He called her baby, queen, angel. He knew when to compliment, when to joke, when to sound vulnerable. "Sometimes I feel like I have known you forever," he said. "Maybe we met in another life," she replied, half teasing. "Then let's not lose each other again." Amanda's heart fluttered. He started asking more personal things. What perfume she wore, what time she bathed, what kind of clothes she liked. At first, she blushed. Then she started sending selfies. Casual ones, then cute ones, then ones taken a little too carefully. "You are beautiful," he would reply. "But show me the real you, no filters." And when she hesitated, he would say gently, "You trust me, right?" He did. He once told her to keep their love private, as people were jealous. She liked the sound of that. It made her feel chosen, special. Suma grew worried. "Amanda, this Ken safe. When you go see himself face to face?" Soon, Amanda replied, "He is busy with schoolwork, but he promised he will visit." "And you believe him?" "Suma, you don't get it. He is different." Because when Ken spoke, her whole world went quiet. One night, after hours of chatting about dreams and future, he sent a message that made her pulse quicken. "Ken, baby, I feel like we are already connected body and soul." Amanda, you talk like movie people." "Ken, then let's make our own movie. Just you and me. Something special. No one else will see." Amanda blinked. "What do you mean?" There was a pause. Then a voice note came. His tone soft, reassuring, intoxicating. "I mean something to prove we are real. A picture. Private one for me only. Her heart pounded. Ken, I don't do that kind of thing. Baby, it is not that deep. I just want to feel so close to you. You trust me, don't you? Those words again. You trust me. Amanda stared at her reflection on the dark phone screen. Her hands trembled. She typed, deleted, typed again. I trust you, she finally wrote. Then she switched off the lights. That night, Enugu slept, but inside a small room at the edge of the city, a teenage girl crossed an invisible line, one that glowed bright and warm before it burned. The next morning, Enugu woke to the usual rhythm. Bus horns, hawkers shouting, children in creeps uniforms rushing down uneven roads. But inside the Okafor flat on Chime Avenue, Amanda didn't feel like part of the noise anymore. She had barely slept. Her mind kept replaying what she had sent. The photo, the trust, the voice that told her it was love. When she checked her phone that morning, Ken had already texted. Ken, good morning, baby. You looked like an angel last night. Amanda's cheeks flushed. She didn't reply immediately. Something about the message made her uneasy. How did he know what she looked like? He said it like he had been there. Amanda, Ken, please delete it. Ken, delete what? Amanda, the picture. Ken, why? Don't you trust me? There it was again. That phrase that always disarmed her. She forced a smile and typed, I do. But deep down, something small and cold began to stir in her stomach. That week, Amanda barely talked to Soma in class. She sat quietly, staring at her phone during breaks. The old laughter that used to bubble between them was gone. Soma finally confronted her one afternoon. Amanda, you dey behave strange o. You know dey gist again. You know dey laugh. Wetin dey happen? Amanda looked away. I am fine. You sure? Yes, abeg, leave matter. Soma frowned. If na that your online boyfriend dey make you act like this, I no like am. Amanda stood abruptly and left the class. That evening, she stayed in her room while Miss Chichi called her for dinner. Amanda, come chop before food go cold o. I am not hungry, she shouted back. Her mother stood by the doorway, staring at her daughter. You don't talk to me anymore, she said softly. Even when you are in the same house, I still miss you. Amanda didn't look up. Mommy, please, I just want to be alone. Miss Chichi turned away slowly, whispering a prayer under her breath. Days turned into weeks. Ken's message grew more demanding. Ken, baby, call me right now. Amanda, I am in class. Ken, so your class is more important than me? Sometimes, if she didn't reply fast enough, he would send 10 missed calls in a row. When she tried to pull back, he would send her screenshots of their old chats, reminders of their promises. You said you loved me, so why are you acting brand new? It began to scare her, not enough to end it, but enough to lose sleep. One night, Soma came over for a school assignment. Amanda tried to hide her phone under her pillow, but Soma caught a glimpse of Ken's name flashing. So now that same guy you still dey talk to? Soma, please don't start. You never see trouble finish. I dey tell you, This thing no go end well. Amanda frowned. Not everyone online is bad, I beg. You like to exaggerate. I just care for you. Amanda, I no want see you cry. Amanda smiled faintly. I won't cry. He loves me. A few nights later, as she prepared for bed, her phone buzzed again. Ken, send me another one. I miss you. Amanda, no Ken, you already have one. Ken, then maybe I will share this one with your followers. Let them see what their slay queen looks like when the filter drops. Amanda froze. Her heart stopped. Amanda, Ken, what are you saying? Ken, you heard me. Do what I say or your picture goes public. She sat up in the bed trembling. You can't do that. Ken, try me. The message ended with a laughing emoji. Cold, cruel, final. Amanda's mind went blank. She dropped the phone and pressed her hands to her chest, as if to stop her heart from breaking through her ribs. All night she cried silently. The next morning, her eyes were swollen. She wore sunglasses to school, claiming she had allergies. Someone noticed, but Amanda avoided her gaze. She tried to reason with Ken. Amanda, please, I beg you, don't do this. Ken, then do as I say. Amanda, what do you want? Ken, your silence, your obedience. Amanda began to feel trapped, like she was living inside a cage no one else could see. Her grades dropped. Teachers complained. At home, Miss Chichi scolded her for failing 2 subjects. This is not my Amanda. What is wrong with you? Nothing, she screamed. Nothing is wrong. She stormed into her room, slammed the door, and sobbed into her pillow. That night, her mother knelt beside her bed after Amanda had fallen asleep, whispering, God, whatever is eating my child, please take it away. But it was too late. Ken had already begun to post things, not the full pictures, but small cropped teasers. Her lips, her hand, her neck. He tagged her. At school, whispers followed Amanda like shadows. Did you see her post? I swear she sent it to that guy herself. I thought she was decent. Amanda walked through the corridor like a ghost. That evening, she deleted her social account, but the damage was already done. Her phone still buzzed. Ken, you think you can hide from me? She blocked him. Another account appeared. Ken_real 2. You are mine. Her tears wouldn't stop. That was when she began to fade, not from the world, but from herself. Enugu's rain came early that week, the kind that drummed on rooftops like fingers tapping a warning. The sky was heavy, moody and tired, just like Amanda. She had stopped going online, but the damage had already found her. Every whisper in class felt like a stab. Every notification made her jump. Every mirror reminded her of the mistake she could never undo. One evening, Soma came to visit. Miss Chichi sat on the sofa, knitting slowly. Good evening, ma. Ah, Soma. How are you, my dear? Fine, ma. I came to check on Amanda. Miss Chichi sighed. She is in her room. Please talk to her. She no longer eats. She hardly sleeps. Soma knocked gently before entering. Amanda sat by the window, her phone face down, her face pale. Amanda, Soma whispered, sitting beside her. You can tell me everything. Whatever it is, we go solve am together. Tears filled Amanda's eye. She picked up her phone with trembling hands and opened the screenshots, Ken's threats, the cropped photos, the messages filled with mockery and control. Soma gasped, covering her mouth. Jesus! Amanda, why you no tell me all this time? I was scared. Scared of what? Everyone. You, mommy, the whole world. I thought they would hate me. Soma grabbed her hands tightly. You made a mistake, yes, but you no deserve this. Nobody does. Amanda sobbed quietly, her tears falling into her hands. I can't breathe, Soma. He is everywhere. Even if I change phone, he will still find me. Soma's voice shook. We must tell your mom or go police. This guy no go stop unless you fight back. But Amanda pulled away. No, mommy mustn't know. She will never forgive me. That was the last thing she said before shutting her phone again. That night, while Miss Chichi slept, Amanda scrolled through old chat. The I love yous, the jokes, the promises, now poison. She felt like two people in one skin. The old Amanda who laughed, and this new one who just wanted quits. In her drawer was a small bottle of pills, painkillers, from a fever months ago. She poured them out, staring at them like they were tiny exits. But she didn't want to die. She only wanted silence, just for her heart to stop racing, for the shame to stop echoing in her head. So she swallowed a few and lay down. Rain began to fall again, harder this time. Hours later, Miss Chichi found her cold sweat on her face, lips pale, breathing faint. Amanda! Jesus! Somebody help! Her scream pierced the flat. Neighbors rushed in helping, carry Amanda into a taxi. The rain slapped against the windshield as the driver sped through cold city streets towards the hospital. At Esut, nurses moved quickly. Tubes, oxygen, voices. Miss Chichi knelt by the stretcher, clutching her daughter's hand. Amanda, open your eyes, please, my baby, please. Soma stood in the corner, trembling, tears streaming silently. Amanda's eyes fluttered open. For a second, she whispered something faint, something only her mother could hear. I am sorry, mommy. Then the monitor went flat. Doctors moving hands on shoulders, soft apologies. We tried our best, ma. Miss Chichi didn't cry at first. She just sat there, frozen, staring at her daughter's face, still and peaceful. Then slowly she began to walk back and forth, whispering, I should have known. I should have seen it. 2 weeks later, Enugu gathered for Amanda's funeral. The church was filled with classmates, teachers, and neighbors. Even the rain paused that morning, as if in respect. Soma stood beside the casket, her hands shaking as she read from a paper. Amanda was more than her mystic. She was laughter. She was light. But the world she entered online didn't love her back. To every teenager here, don't trade your peace for likes. And to every parent, don't just buy your child data. Give them attention too. The hall was silent except for quiet sniffles. Outside, the sun broke through the clouds. touching the white coffin softly. Miss Chichi placed a small framed photo of Amanda by the grave, the one where she was smiling in her red dress, sunlight on her skin. "You will always be my light," she whispered. That evening, Suma opened her phone and created a page called the Amanda Project, a campaign for teens and parents about online safety, trust, and self-worth. In the end, Amanda's story isn't just about loss. It is about silence. The silence between parents and children, between warnings and curiosity, between truths and the glitter of the internet. Amanda was not weak. She was young, hopeful, searching likes of others, scrolling through screens, looking for warmth in pieces. But the world she trusted wasn't gentle. It took her laughter and turned it into lessons we must never forget. If only one teenager puts down their phone tonight and breathes before sending that photo. If one parent asks, "How are you really doing?" instead of "Have you done your homework?" then Amanda's light will not fade. Her story is a wound, yes, but also a mirror. A reminder that love without wisdom can destroy, and that connection without care can kill. May your voice echo not in pain, but as a call to listen, to guide, and to love fiercely before it is too late.